Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, this is the bypassing inner ring road. So if you were coming from the airport, for example, you would get to see this man with a speed gun trying to catch me speeding. There they are, the Gumbarus in blue. They are very, very often on this road. I only saw them at the last minute because, as you can see, the car is well hidden. They're getting quite clever. They're taking lots and lots of clever tips from the naughty little boys in blue who hang out in the UK. Yes. So they're getting cleverer and cleverer, and they're chasing your money more and more and more. So if you're driving in and around Paphos, in particular, especially if you're a foreigner, and perhaps if you're in one of those little red-plated hire cars, drive and stick to the speed limits. They're very generous in downtown Paphos, by the way. Most of the speed limits are 50 kilometres an hour, and then allow you to do 69 kilometres an hour before they actually pull you over. So, as I say, drive around at about 60 kilometres an hour, and guess what? They don't even bat an eyelid. As you could see, that young man, all dressed in blue, with his little yellow beard, looked very, very posh indeed. He didn't even flinch when I was doing 62 kilometres an hour. So, this is the inner ring road. We're going to keep on going. We're going to come past the big, big church across the road known as Russian Road. Then we're going to hit the Paphos Mile roundabout. Slowly but surely, if you keep coming back to watch Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club, you're going to learn your way in and around downtown Paphos, that's for sure. Now, big shout out to some of the members on the crew. The girl in charge of the show, well, we all know her. Her name is Dame Anne, and she's sitting there now checking that Jet2 app, and she knows that it's probably around 70 days or thereabouts before she jets into downtown ghetto Paphos and parties the night away for 3 solid weeks. I do think that car went through a red light, Miss Andrea, and I know the man driving that car. That man's my brother. What's he doing? Naughty, naughty, naughty boy indeed. Red lights in Paphos, well, they're there in an advisory capacity, shall we say. If you want to stop, you can, and if you don't want to stop, well, don't bother, just keep on going. But today we stop because we're chasing those gold stars from a superstar known as Miss Andrea. Now, if your name is Lady Ali and you've got a partner in crime and his name is Sir Neil, guess what? We're actually heading out towards Paya, because this little video is going to take us out to the Tomb of the Kings area and a little bit beyond, and then we're going to reboot up and come back in another video as we head out towards Paya. So don't forget to come back again very, very soon indeed. Spectacular day, by the way. If you're curious to know what the weather is, perhaps if your name is Miss Dawn, you've got a husband called Mr. Sean, a little cat called Miss Daisy, and of course a very, very clever dog called Bo Bo. The weather out there today is simply spectacular. 32 degrees at 9:15 in the morning. My old Mercedes never lies. So that's the temperature, and they're predicting a high of 33, 34. And the humidity is not too bad, to be honest. So it's almost a perfect day. If your name is Mr. Colin Scully, yep, I noticed the comment that you wrote. Of course, I replied to it. But the temperature in September, if you're curious to know, we honestly believe that September is the best month all year. If you can have 12 months of September, oh my goodness, we'd be living in downtown paradise. It really is the best month. Lots of people who come to Paphos every year, or perhaps come twice, 3 times a year, always try to come at least once a year in September, because they know that September is that perfect month. It's the pinnacle of the year. So, Mr. Colin, you're going to get a great time, and the location that you've chosen, literally on the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea, where the promenade meets the harbour. Well, what better location than that? To be honest, every single day you will be able to accost Marika and myself if you're stupid enough. Anyway, that was the Paphos Mile roundabout. That's the big shiny building called the Paphos Mile. So that must mean that this is Tomb of the Kings Avenue. Now, talking about that very, very clever little dog called Bobo. He's a very handsome dog, he's a very proud dog, and he carries himself very, very well indeed. But on top of all that, he is a genius amongst geniuses. This dog, now and again, pops into the back pocket of a man called Mr. Sean, apprehends his plastic friend, and he clicks through to our About page, or hunts us down in Google. Buy me a coffee, Marika and me, and of course he goes and treats us to a coffee or two. And we thank him from the bottom of our 2 hearts. If you want to treat us, salute us, thank us for something, or perhaps motivate us to keep on making videos, why not go through to our About page, where you can consider to buy us a coffee or two. You could also choose to become one of our superstar members at only €10 a month. Many people have done it. Dayman, girl in charge of the show, of course she has done it. Lady Ali, Sir Neil, they have done it. Lady Heather, Sir Steve, they have done it. The list goes on and on and on and on. And we thank each and every person from the bottom of our heart. And they understand that obviously we need to keep funding coming from somewhere, and other people choose to actually fund us via YouTube, actually on the thanks button. So where you can do the thumbs up, the thumbs down, we don't mind if you don't like us that much, don't worry. But you can scroll across, you can download some of our videos, you can make shorts and all those kind of things. There's also a little button called Super Thanks. That's a heart with a little dollar sign in it. And of course, if you hit that button, like RJ, thank you very much. Like Phil and Sharon, thank you very much. You can make a small contribution to the channel and keep us afloat. Anyway, on with the video. Where are we? Well, if you take a left here, you actually go down towards the Kissos Hotel. It'll be the first entrance on your left hand side. If you keep going to the end on your right hand side, there will be the Elysium Hotel, and then if you wiggle round to the left, you will come across the Cephalius Tourist Village. And if you go through their front entrance and out their back entrance, you'll be on one of the most spectacular beach areas in the whole of Cyprus. Rocky, but a spectacular rock formation and some beautiful little coves and a really, really nice view on top of all of that. If you take a left at this little roundabout, you go straight into the Tomb of the Kings archaeological site. Now, 1 or 2 people have been in there. I remember 2 people who actually walked there from the Dionysus Hotel on the promenade in Paphos. And of course that was Miss Andrea and Mr. Mart. Miss Andrea was very, very unhappy with Mr. Mart, and I think she still gives him a clip round the back of his head, or possibly smacks his peacock now and again. So Mr. Mart, next time, don't do it. You may be interested in the mosaics, but Andrea is not. She prefers to go to McDonald's or KFC or something like that. To be honest, I agree with Andrea. So I'm going to give you a smack on your peacock next time I see you as well. Now, this little road here takes us past Venus Beach. You've got a little supermarket over there and quite a few bars on the right hand side, you can see, and a bit of an uneven surface because a peculiarity of Cyprus, the road doesn't seem too bad, but when they go and set the manholes into it, they always do it after the fact, and for some reason they then always set them too low. So even in a Mercedes S-Class with air suspension, we cannot iron them out. So if your name is Lady so sweet Caroline, and you've got a partner in crime, of course his name is Nigel Big Guns with a Lord before it, don't forget to pour him a tot or two before you put your bottom on that memory foam pillow. Hopefully the road surface will get a bit better as we keep going. What's the price of benzene these days? Oh my god, it's skyrocketed, by the way. It's gone up by 8.5 cents overnight, and just to be that little bit greedy, the retailers stuck another 1.5 cents on it anyway, because they said they were not making any profit and competition from around the world apparently. So there you go. Why has it gone up so much? Well, there was a government subsidy. Because the price was going up a few months ago, the government announced, what do we call it, like a rescue plan for us. They didn't want us to starve to death, so they put an 8.5 cent deduction at the pump price. And of course now that has come to an end 6 months later. So up went the price, and the retailers decided to put in another 1.5 cents just to round it off and make it €1.50 a litre. How nice of them. So our benzene price has gone up again. I'm sure in the UK, I'm sure if you're in downtown Krakow, if your name is Miss Anna, my superstar, possibly the greatest lawyer in the world, certainly in downtown Krakow, and I know that she'll get me off if ever I go through those red lights, that's for sure. She will try me and acquit me, because because of course she is a judge as well. King Eliathan Hotel, or the King Elephant Hotel as I call it there on the left. This is the coastal road that takes us all the way out to the area of Paya. Paya is a village name, and also Paya is the name of the district. And in that area you've got Paya, you've got what the locals call, okay, so you've got Lower Paya, Mid Paya, Paya Village, Upper Paya where the gods live, then you've got sea caves, you've got Coral Bay, yeah, Coral Bay is in Paya, and then you've got your St George, or St George, the simple people like me, on the outskirts. So Paya is a pretty big area with quite a few little different areas in it as well. So if you like what you see, want to hit that like and then click that subscribe, and perhaps come back and know a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Thanks for watching, and of course I will see you again very, very soon.